So this video is going to be a little bit different. It's mostly on an energy update, a spiritual update. If you have not noticed, things have been pretty weird for majority of 2020, but I would say even more so in just the more recent months, including right now. If you do follow astrology and things like that, then you already know about the Mars being retrograde, the other planets that we have that were also retrograde. Thank God Jupiter is back direct, but before that was retrograde as well. We also have Uranus and Neptune, and it was just, when you have that many planets retrograde, basically it just, you'll feel a type of stagnation in certain parts of your life. And so if you had plans and you were ready to execute those plans, it's almost like running into a wall. Like you have everything you need, it's just you're still not getting anywhere, and it can get really frustrating. And for some people it's even like depression. It's hard to get up out of the bed in the mornings. Yeah, and just like for no reason, like nothing's really wrong, you just feel off. So if you've been feeling that, I know I've felt that some days. It's just one of those things where you have to like work with it, work through it. One thing that I found that helped me a lot, especially with like my productivity, getting things done, especially when I was feeling, you know, lazy, or not necessarily lazy, sometimes it was just outright just depressed. I don't want to do anything, I just kind of just want to lay around. The parental controls on your phone. So I discovered the parental controls on my phone, you can actually like limit the amount of time you're on certain apps. So you could limit it to, you know, 15 minutes a day or an hour a day for like Instagram, or you could do the same thing for like Snapchat or something like that. If you're one of those people who just, you know, like to follow whatever you're following and see what other people are doing, you know, you can limit that. And so for me, I had like 15 minutes, so I can get on there, because usually I read a lot of articles through Instagram, things like that. So at 15 minutes, once that 15 minutes is done, like you're pretty much off Instagram for the day. Like it just turns it off. It almost like it looks like the app isn't like it needs to like re-download. Like it's still there, you can see it, but it turns kind of gray, to where even if you tap it, like, yeah, nothing's happening. But it really helps if you get caught into like a cycle of maybe scrolling and reading for too long, or if, I don't know, you just go from app to app to app, and before you know it, you've like wasted an hour, or you get behind just like on your daily routine. So that was really helpful. Another thing that's really helpful is meditating. Even if it's just for like 15 to 20 minutes a day. Meditation is one of those weird things. There's so many different ways to do it, and I can't really say there are any wrong ways. Like even if, you know, you feel like, oh, I don't really know how, or my mind goes all over the place, like it's okay, because it's pretty simple, just the basics of it, of, you know, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, and, you know, just repeating that over and over. And I think sometimes people think you're supposed to think about nothing while you're meditating, and that's not necessarily true. I mean, some thoughts are just going to pop into your head, and that doesn't mean that you've unsuccessfully meditated. That just happens to everyone. And so I think sometimes it's important for when thoughts do pop into your head to kind of like, you know, see it and then just like let it go. You know, get back to the task at hand. Or sometimes people figure out or work on projects within their mind. So if I'm meditating and I'm trying to increase my creativity, let's say around something I'm drawing, and I feel like I'm just like at a stalemate and I just can't figure it out, I would meditate, and then whatever comes into my mind, I would just kind of concentrate on those thoughts. So there really is no wrong way to meditate. I think it's just about being mindful of your body, the breathing, and, you know, if you're thinking, but like don't get too wrapped up in that. Also, there's these things called guided meditations on YouTube, and you can follow one of those, and the person is telling you what to think, and I really like those. I love those. I do those all the time, multiple times per week. They're fun. If you find some that like kind of bore you, just try new ones. Like there's millions, but they really do help. Some people use subliminals. I'm not going to go into what that is right now, but I highly recommend you check it out. Those are pretty cool too. But stuff like that really helps you kind of get a good, it grounds you, and it helps you just to start off your day right. Or maybe if you already started your day and it's just kind of like out of whack, it'll help like rein you back in. Another thing that I did to help, especially through this weird energy, was it's kind of like, it's low-key like journaling. So I saw a lot of people talking about the 5-minute journal. A lot of people talk about this. If you look on the reviews on Amazon, it's not only for mental health, but it is for people who are trying to bring certain things into their life. And so it only takes obviously 5 minutes. That's why it's called that. But you know, it talks about, you know, it'll give you like this small little quote for the day, and then it'll ask you like, I'm grateful for, then you write down 3 things you're grateful for. What would make today great? Write down 3 things that will make today great. And then your daily affirmations, which is just I am productive, I have high energy, whatever, I am very lovable, and then that's it. And then that's what you do. And then at night it has another thing where you can like fill it out, and it's super short, super sweet. I think this is a huge mental health tool, but not only that, but I don't know, it just helps make everything better. So if you don't want to buy this, this was actually just gifted to me because I told another friend about it. You can do it, you can make your own journal, and if you don't want to actually have like a actual physical thing that you have to write in, like maybe you're worried about someone else reading it, or you just don't want to actually have, because you could use like a notepad or something like that, I would say use your phone, and you can go to the reminders. And so this reminder would remind you every day at a certain time. You can make it for 7 or you can make it for 8. It's really nice to do it early in the morning or at night, right before you go to bed. So like not at night before you go to bed, before you watch TV and then get ready for bed. No, after you've already turned off everything, you've put your phone away, you're literally about to lay down and go to sleep. That's when you'd want to do this. And so you would just write down in the reminder, I am grateful for, and then you can just say out loud, you can whisper to yourself, or you can say it in your head, what you were grateful for. And then the next reminder right under that would be, what would make today great? And you would say whatever would make today great. Maybe getting that phone call from the person you've been thinking about nonstop, or maybe rekindling some, I don't know, you had like a fated encounter and you just want things to start up again, whatever. Or getting like a surprise, like, I don't know. And then you would do, you know, the daily affirmations. The affirmations, if you've never done affirmations, it can be a little weird. I know it was weird for me at first, but I would say a lot of people that I follow on YouTube, they kind of are into the whole affirmation things, and they had just had so much success that it definitely piqued my interest. Now I've been doing my own affirmations for about 2 or 3 years now, and I swear by them. So it's like when you're doing them, it's like, I don't know, things just open up in your life, like opportunities just happen. Like it's so weird. Affirmations can really help you with getting into alignment, just with your world, just getting into alignment, and just really like raising your attitude to like something more positive. Like they're really cool. But like I was saying, they can be a little weird at first. So some affirmations for some people could be regarding money. So an example would be, I am financially stable, or it would be like, I have multiple job opportunities in my field. Okay, so basically whatever you want or are hoping to attract, you're going to put it into a sentence, but you're going to start with I am. So you're just pretending like it's already happening. You already are. So you wouldn't say like, I want a job that pays 60 grand a year. You would say, I am thankful for my job that pays 60 grand a year, or I am thankful for having so many opportunities for jobs that, you know, pay that much. So yeah, you kind of just assume like it's already done. And then for some people, it could be affirmations around their body. And I've used all of these. So it could be, I definitely want to start with I. It doesn't necessarily have to always be I am. Or I guess it could be, I am acne free, or I am thankful that my skin is bright and clear and radiant. It could be something silly like that. You do it with your hair. I am loving my long natural hair. And then some people do it with relationships if they're trying to call in like a long-term sturdy relationship. I am so passionate about my fiance. I am so thankful for meeting the love of my life, and yeah, these are just some examples of affirmations. As you can see, the spectrum is pretty broad. It could literally be about anything. It's cool to make affirmations like about friends, like if you're trying to meet some new friends or like get into some new friend circles. Like I have, you know, so many options for hanging out with friends on Friday nights. Like, you know, just pretty much pretend like you already have a pretty social, exciting life and are surrounded by people who, like, you know, support you and want the best for you. So those are affirmations. And you can do those, like, even if you didn't want to do this route of the my 5-minute journal route, I still just do affirmations, you know, daily, and just like write them down on, you could do a notepad on your phone, or you can have them written down in a book somewhere, and you're just literally just going to recite these every single day. Every single day. So it shouldn't take you that long. Like, it should be something that you can do like within minutes. So, because you don't want to be like, oh, I have to do affirmations today. But definitely is something that is most helpful and actually works when you do it every day. And it's amazing how it just becomes true. Like, it's crazy. And then you'll find when you stop doing it, you'll see the difference. Like, you'll notice. You'll become your own believer. So another thing that is good for just not only helping to bring things into your life, but kind of just helping getting through just weird energy, would be just to have like a routine. So it could be a health food routine. If you're not ready like to go like full out, like, oh, I want to be like the cleanest eater, you would just start introducing new things into your day every day. So you like make a goal for you know, at least I'm going to eat one raw vegetable each day, and then you could just pick. It could be green beans, it could be kale, it could be spinach, and you know, you would just pretty much introduce that into your daily life each day, and before you know it, you'll start adding in more things, and it'll just become the norm. And before you know it, you'll be eating 3 or 4 different raw vegetables a day. You'll have carrots, Brussels sprouts, and you know, before you know it, clean eating is definitely gonna take over the majority of your diet, and it's gonna get easier. Right now is not the time to try to go cold turkey on things. Like I said, the energy is, you have to work with it, or it feels like you're just hitting your head up against a wall. Like, I don't know why this isn't working out. It's just not. Like, that's just kind of the energy right now, and it's nothing that you're doing. So I think slow and steady is, I don't know, slow and steady, it just makes sense right now. So whatever you're starting, don't just try to like bring so much on your plate where it's overwhelming, because the chances of you not sticking with it for long term is pretty high. And that's not your fault. So you just kind of ease these things into your life. Like, so you don't have to journal for like 30 minutes a day. You don't have to meditate for 20 minutes a day. You could start off by 5 minutes a day. You could start off by doing something like this that's like really easy, and then the more you do it, the more it'll just become normal. So with the routine with the healthy eating is really good. I started with the apple cider vinegar drinks. I used to do the shots, but if you're having an issue with the shot, you have to be careful. It's really abrasive, and it can kind of mess up your throat because it's acid. So definitely don't feel bad about like diluting it in some water. So this has 1 shot of apple cider vinegar, and then I just filled the rest with water. So this is something that's really good, and also this helps with digestion, and so you'll see your stomach's gonna be flatter, you'll be going to the bathroom on routine, and it just really kind of helps to regulate you. Apple cider vinegar is great for immune boosting, so right now with everyone worried about getting sick, this is something that's great. You could take this up a notch, add lemon, add cayenne pepper, things like that. I don't go that far out, like I'm more than happy with this, but yeah, I've experimented with apple cider vinegar for maybe 4 or 5 years now, and I definitely do see the benefit in making it a part of your daily routine. So that's why I'm bringing it back into my daily routine. Another thing for getting through this time right now, like I shared the Yoni steams. Even if you're not necessarily wanting to do a Yoni steam to increase your fertility or to help with shortening your periods, is a very, very relaxing experience. Like, I should have told you guys, like, for me, the feeling that I feel after doing a Yoni steam is legit the feeling I feel after I've gotten a massage. Like, that's how it moves some people. That's how, like, it just makes you feel. Everything is so relaxed and you feel focused. And so I highly recommend that, even if you don't really need any of the health benefits, for your mental health and for your spiritual health. Like, it's an amazing thing to do, so you definitely want to do that. Or if you're not into that, then get into more baths. I've been taking milk baths at least once a week or once every 2 weeks, and I've been loving it. Usually get like some cheap flowers from the grocery store too. Usually you can like find bouquets for $4 or $5. You don't have to go like all out, but throw in some flower petals. It could be, well, 2 nights ago I did daisies, and those are gorgeous, like the white daisy floating in the water. But rose petals are the best too. And yeah, it's really relaxing. Yeah, I think this video is getting a little too long, so I will cut it off here. But let me know how you guys are getting through this energy, some things that are going on, you know, just in your life, or are you really just like getting through it like no problem? I feel like those are mostly like the Pisces babies. Like, Pisces babies can just get through anything, but for some of us, especially if you're like a cardinal sign or you have fixed signs, those are kind of getting hit kind of hard right now. But it's okay, because like there are small things that you can control, and that can definitely help you get through it and just get the best out of what we have right now. Because I know this isn't the most exciting year, but you can definitely still have a lot of breakthroughs in good ways.